And in early Naruto, we see it right off the bat with him, like he's just got that nonchalant to him. He's got that sweat. Like I feel like I could confidently say for like a lot of us dudes specifically, watching this at a young age, seeing Sasuke on the screen, I'm sitting here hoping and praying that one day I would just wake up with this haircut or something so that the ladies would be all on top of me like they're on top of him. And I'm glad that didn't happen, because if I walked into school, especially as a sweet caramel man with naturally curly hair, if I walked in with Sasuke's haircut, it probably wouldn't even be the dudes. It'd probably be the girls themselves giving me a wedgie and stuffing me in a locker and stealing my lunch money for the rest of the year, because that shit would just look abnormal. And for the first 20 or so episodes of the show, you know, he's just kind of coming into his own. There was the Haku incident with him and Naruto, and there weren't really any striking qualities, to me at least, that early on in the show, besides the swagger he was bringing in by default. I really don't think it was until the Chunin exams where he had a run-in with the Hickey Heathen himself, Orochimaru, the wine recruiter. And I feel like it was from this point on where we saw not only his light skin traits kind of amplified, but now also these YN traits that were implanted into him. But then it eventually got to a point where it was like, okay, I have to choose my path, to where he then eventually chose the path of the YN. And that's basically off Shippuden. And I'll get to that when I get to that. Because we have to remember, like, yes, while he did have that calm, cool, and collectedness to him, early Sasuke had a lot of hesitation to him and some cowardice, to where when during this fight, he was sitting here shaking in his boots and Naruto had to save his ass a couple times. Had Sakura calling his ass a coward, and then some may be thinking like, if he really was working those light skin traits like that, this wouldn't happen. But as I'm saying, this is a developmental thing. We're episode 30 deep right now. And he got turned up after this, and not because it was a shawty that was saying it to him, especially Sakura. He didn't give a damn about her, but it was because she used that word coward. So then he sticks that kunai in his mouth and cues up that so sick OST and gets to boxing. And I was looking at this fight scene, and the choreography in this shit may have been better than some of the shit we got today. I'm not even lying to you. Like, there wasn't too much talking, it was just straight hands. And Sasuke was really putting the pause on this. Orochimaru was maneuvering through this fucking forest like this was his domain. And after Sasuke eventually ties this up and incinerates him, we have Sakura over here happy as hell, prancing over, talking about some Sasuke gun. I completely get why he left the village. YN corruption aside, I'm leaving the village too if I'm getting this two-faced ass shit. Your ass was just calling me a coward, girl. If you don't I didn't expect that you could use the Sharingan this much at your age. That is truly very Uchiha of you. I'm impressed. It seems like I do want you after all. What the fuck are you screaming for, boy? Pipe